Body break, keep moving. Body break, keep moving. Oh yeah. Body break, body break. When the spirit hits you, you know you've got to move. Your special secret to put you in a groove. This feeling takes you.
Hi, I'm Hal Johnson.
And I'm Joanne McLeod.
Today we're here to talk to you guys about cardiovascular fitness. We're going to give you tips and tricks on how to stay cardiovascularly fit throughout your lifetime.
We'll also touch on abnormalities and diseases common in specific stages of development.
Let's check in with our correspondent, Melissa.
Melissa here. Today we're at the University of Lethbridge to investigate the development, maintenance, and degradation of the cardiovascular system.
The most common disease in prenatal stage of development is congenital heart disease. It is different defects that can occur to the heart during fetal development. The heart begins as hollow tubes that eventually fuse together to form the heart. A failing to do so properly could result in any one of congenital heart diseases. An example is ventricular septal defect. When partitioning of the tubes does not occur completely, a hole is left in what eventually becomes the septum, and therefore blood can pour between the two ventricular chambers. Around 3 to 8 per 1,000 births results in congenital heart disease. However, doctors use fetal echocardiography to diagnose CHD early, determine how serious it is, and decide whether or not the baby will need surgery. This disease can be brought on by genetics, a defect in a gene, or environmental factors.
What will you do to influence your child's cardiovascular development?
Well, she comes with me to class already, and hopefully we can just continue, and she can see that it's fun and that it's exciting to go and do exercise and play outside, and just get to explore fitness that way.
Okay.
Bringing him stuff like this, letting him run, play. Swimming lessons we're in.
Did you do anything during your pregnancy to promote proper development of your child's cardiovascular system?
Yes, I walked quite a bit. I worked all the way up to due date, so I kept on being active and just lived a normal lifestyle.
Coming to class like this, keeping myself active so that it's a lifestyle, so that then they know that this is a good thing to do.
Do you plan on enrolling your child in any sports?
Yes, we already do a class called We Wigglers, and it's with Janelle too, who runs this class, and eventually gymnastics, and we do swimming and things like that already, so probably sports in her future.
Probably gymnastics a lot at first, but my passion is always track and field, so I think you should be a track star.
What changes in your cardiovascular system did you notice during your pregnancy?
I get tired faster, I get out of breath, that sort of stuff, and that my heart rate goes up faster, but slow down and watch it, AJs. Take it easy.
Quick tip, children and adolescents should have 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity a day.
Consuming high-fatty foods that result in an increase in the unhealthy blood lipids LDL and VLDL can lead to atherosclerosis. This is a buildup of that cholesterol, causing hardening on the artery wall, leading to a blood clot. Having blood clots throughout the vasculature will disrupt blood flow throughout the body. This can be a silent disease because arteries might not get completely blocked, so no symptoms will occur right away. Atherosclerosis can lead to coronary heart disease, also called ischemic heart disease, which is basically atherosclerosis of the coronary artery. This artery becomes blocked by fatty plaque, inhibiting the blood flow that feeds the heart. This disease is mainly caused by high cholesterol intake, high blood pressure, smoking, and diabetes, and mainly occurs in individuals over the age of 40. Hypertensive heart disease is caused by high blood pressure, which is an increase in pressure against the vessel walls in each beat. Hypertension is when blood pressure is 140/90 millimeters of mercury or higher. High blood pressure can lead to other cardiovascular diseases such as stroke, heart attack, or an aneurysm.
This can be caused by smoking, lack of exercise, high salt intake, and genetics. It can also progressively increase with age.
How do you stay cardiovascularly fit?
Going to the gym at least minimum 3 times a week, focusing on my cardiovascular system, going for a run on the treadmill mostly is what I do. And even after a while, if it gets too easy, I just want to bump up the intensity just so I am getting my heart rate up there. It is stressing it a little bit, stressing the system. And even just simple things like going for a walk if it's close rather than driving.
How do you avoid environmental risk factors?
So I grew up in Southern Ontario, which is close to Toronto, and I'm sure everyone's heard about the crazy smog alerts that happen in those parts. So definitely not working outside in the summertime when that happens, or going out for long runs when there's smog alerts has definitely helped save my cardiovascular system.
I try to avoid things like smoking or secondhand smoking, drugs and alcohol as well. Basically anything that I could put in my body to avoid putting in my body for cardiovascular.
How do you tie in nutrition to maintain your cardiovascular fitness?
So high cholesterol is probably one of the most contributing factors to cardiovascular disease. Obviously at our age, high cholesterol isn't that common, but it's definitely something to think about. Avoiding trans fats and saturated fats definitely promotes low cholesterol and can continue this habit in the
Quick tip, it is recommended for adults to have 1.5 to 2.5 hours of moderate to vigorous activity plus 2 days of strength and resistance training per week.
The majority of heart attacks occur when the coronary artery is completely blocked off by a blood clot inhibiting blood flow. In rare cases, the coronary artery spasms preventing blood flow. This causes injury to the heart muscle because of lack of blood and oxygen delivery, leading to the well-known chest pains associated with heart attack. The leading causes are obesity, genetics, excessive physical activity, and drugs. Chances also increase with age. The heart contains its own pacemaker cells, the SA and the AV node, and the SA node spontaneously fires out of rhythm. It will cause ventricular fibrillation. It is the arrhythmia of the heart, which is a quivering or twitching of the heart muscles. If this occurs in the ventricular chambers, blood is not pumped out of the heart and can lead to death within a few minutes. This can be somewhat avoided by following a healthy lifestyle. However, chances of ventricular fibrillation occurring increases with age. This can be treated by placing a defibrillator in the heart that gives electrical shocks when ventricular fibrillation occurs.
Have you seen any cardiovascular improvements since taking this class?
I definitely have seen improvement in cardiovascular fitness. Mind you, I've been here for 12 years, so something like that should have happened by now.
I've taken this class for a long time, and so maintaining as much as I can is my goal.
Okay. What was your reason for taking this class?
Well, my wife had been in it for several years, and I used to make fun of her, saying, "What? You can't stand on one foot and do something?" Well, it's great to be embarrassed, because when you get in here, you find out it is not easy. The other embarrassing part is that you do not realize how much you have lost over the years.
Do you have any personal or family history of cardiovascular disease?
My father died of a stroke at age 72, so that's great incentive.
Do you participate in any other cardiovascular fitness activities?
I swim, and I also right now do snowshoeing, and in the summertime I cycle. So those are cardiovascular.
Yeah, I walk when I can, and I play golf.
Anything else?
That's pretty much the end of it by now.
Quick tip, for elderly, it is recommended to have 30 minutes of low to moderate activity a day to maintain cardiovascular fitness.
Alright guys, just as a review, we wanted to cover the 5 top tips of how to stay cardiovascularly fit.
The first thing is exercise. Remember, stress that system to see results.
Avoid high cholesterol diets, eat healthy.
Steer clear of those negative environmental factors.
Remember, doctors are your friends. Going for a yearly checkup can help you stay in control of your cardiovascular fitness.
Last but not least, this isn't something you want to do for a month or two. Incorporate some of these tips into your daily lifestyle. Maintaining is key.
Yeah.
And remember folks, keep fit and have fun.
Wow, that was a great commercial.
Yeah, we should really eat better.
should go get cardiovascular fit.
Come on, let's go.